Another day, another dollar, baby. I just woke up like 2 minutes ago, and today I wanted to talk about how to become the best version of yourself in 2023. I love a good New Year's reset and more or less a fresh start, a clean slate, if you will. So there really isn't a more fitting time than now to start. We're gonna go on with our day, and I'm gonna share with you my tips for upgrading your life and becoming the best version of you. First things first, let's get up and let's make our bed. My hair looks like an absolute tragedy, but I did just wake up, so just bear that in mind. This brings us to my first tip of the video. If you're not already making your bed right when you wake up, you need to start. It's a game changer. It sets you up for your day. It is such a simple habit that takes probably 2 minutes of your time. In my opinion, it makes a world of a difference. If this isn't already a habit for you, it really isn't hard to build this habit. You just have to make a conscious effort with this one because it really takes no time at all. Like, look at that took me all of 2 minutes. I want to say there is a statistic saying that people who make their bed in the morning are more productive. I could be making that up, but I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere. One thing that is a non-negotiable for me every single morning and evening is skincare. Skincare is something that, again, takes not a ton of time, but makes a huge difference. Personally, I never really struggled too much with acne, which I'm grateful for, but I am gonna be honest, I never really took care of my skin when I was younger, and now that I have a set skincare routine, I've seen a huge difference in the texture of my skin, the evenness of the color, and my skin has just been doing a lot better since I've been following a routine, but it doesn't have to be like a 10-step process. I personally think less is more. So my morning and night routine are pretty much the same, but a little bit different. So my favorite cleanser for washing my face is the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. I only use this at night. In the morning, I stick to micellar water only. There's so many different brands of micellar water, but my favorite one is the Garnier micellar water. It's so gentle, and I've tried the Water Rose one, I've tried the vitamin C, and then the original, and they all work just as well for me. So in the morning, I just take one cotton round, just use a little bit of micellar water, and just wipe my face. This is gonna get any excess dirt that's on my face from sleeping. Gross. Now that I've done that, I am ready for my lotions and serums and all that jazz. What I've been using for the last month and a half now is Fervor Skincare. Their stuff is cruelty-free, vegan. It is a fermented skincare line, which I have noticed the biggest difference using. I highly recommend. They are very affordable. You can get them at Target. So I have a few of their products that I use in the morning. First is their fermented vitamin C cream, brightening cream. I have 2 serums from them. I use the fermented collagen. You have to shake this to activate it, and the fermented prebiotic glow. And then I finish off with the fermented ginseng under eye cream. So you just pat this in under your eyes. Let's do the skincare. Next tip for becoming the best version of yourself is try to read at least for 10 minutes every single day, or 10 pages, I should say. That comes from the 75 hard challenge. I debated whether or not I'm gonna do it, and I don't think I will just because of everything else going on in life right now, but I'm gonna be inspired by some of the rules and really loosely follow it. So one of the rules in the 75 hard challenge is to read 10 pages a day. I thought that was really great, so that is the next tip. Read 10 pages, or more than that if you'd like, per day. The book I'm reading right now is this one. This is the book called Conviction. It's about the Jodi Arias and Travis Alexander case. My mom and I used to listen to this case every single day driving to the rink because it was like an hour-and-a-half drive there and then the same back. Very gruesome case, absolutely horrible, but very interesting. So now I'm reading this book. Want to make a coffee, but I'm trying to make a conscious effort to drink more water. I think we all can do better at drinking more water, and it's so redundant, like everyone always says it, but water is so important to your health. We are all about the hydration over here, so this is your sign to go grab a glass of water and down the hatch. I want to get a workout in. I don't know about you, but I prefer morning workouts over evening workouts. I just have more motivation in the morning, and I like to start my day with it because then I just feel like I have more energy throughout the day. So I think today I'm gonna do some weights and a little bit of Pilates. Daily movement is essential to living a healthy lifestyle. Daily movement is essential to a healthy lifestyle, and it's definitely a non-negotiable for me. So I would say at least 30 minutes of movement a day should be your minimum. I'm using the word movement in a very vague sense because it can be whatever you want it to be. This doesn't mean that you have to run 30 minutes or do a 30-minute HIIT video. It literally means just move your body. You're gonna feel better after, and it might even inspire you to try a new workout or, I don't know, feel more energized throughout the day. I've got my mat here and I have some like 8-pound weights. I'm gonna do a 30-minute workout circuit that I made myself, and then probably finish with a Move with Nicole video. Favorite, well, second favorite part of the morning. First being coffee, obviously. But I'm gonna make some breakfast. I had such a good workout, and I honestly feel pretty tired, which just proves the point that you can get a good workout in a short amount of time. You don't need to work out for an hour, 2 hours to have an effective workout. I think in total, I worked out for about 40 to 45 minutes. I think it was 45 minutes, and I feel very accomplished. I'm gonna make some eggs and toast, pretty standard breakfast for me while I'm home. Something I really got into this past year was podcasts. For the longest time, I could not get into them for whatever reason, and now there was a point in time where I was listening to podcasts more frequently than I was my music. If reading isn't necessarily for you, you can try an audiobook, but I definitely think you should implement podcasts into your daily routine. Because I'm making breakfast, I feel like this is the perfect time to put one on. There are so many podcasts out there, so you can find whichever one works for you, which one you like. Wellness podcasts are it for me. Like, that is pretty much all I listen to. So I'm just gonna put on, let's see what we've got. I'm gonna put on the Morning Ray and just listen to this while I cook my breakfast.
It feels almost impossible to get all the cute DM me and talk things out with me.
Also, I listen to my podcasts on 1.5 speed.
Last year,
so if it sounds crazy, that's why.
I didn't really grocery shop the last 2 weeks properly, and a lot of social dinners and meals and things, and I'm kind of just like fatigued how to schedule it in. Grocery shop in the 2 in my lifting era. I'm really into weightlifting, and I've really discovered who I am, and I've come.
It is about 2:30 and I'm getting hungry for a snack. I did have lunch. I made like a yogurt parfait with some fruit on top and some granola. It was very yummy. And I want to have a snack while I'm sitting working at my laptop, which brings me to my next point of this video. It is so essential to make sure that you're eating enough whole, unprocessed foods and not just that other junk that's in your pantry. I actually watched a video last night on YouTube that I found so interesting about sugar and how your body affects to cutting out sugar. It was crazy. I'll have it linked below if I can find it again. But it also just reinstated how important whole foods are to our daily lifestyle. So I'm gonna have some baby carrots. We just opened the bag not too long ago. I love baby carrots. Carrots are so good for you. They're a great source of vitamin A and C, and they do also help improve your vision, so they say. So I like to have carrots with some hummus. Today I'm just gonna eat them by themselves, but this is a reminder to make sure that you are making a conscious effort to eat more whole foods. It can be very tempting when you're gonna go grab a snack to just grab some chips or something like that, but try to opt for more whole foods, fruits and vegetables. It'll make a big difference. One of the most important things to take away from this video is that foundation is key. So yes, we have talked about a few different ways that you can level up this year, but before you get to any of that, you need to sit down and think about your why. Why do you want to make this improvement in the upcoming year and better yourself? What is your motivation and what is the goal you are trying to reach? Once you have sat down and really thought about this, I would recommend you jotting it down on paper, but you can take it even a step further, which I think is very beneficial, and that is to create a vision board. So since it is the beginning of the year, you can take those goals that you have in mind and that why and translate it to photos. So you have a visual reference to look back on and to remind you of these goals. I did make a vision board. I made a physical one first, and then I used all the photos I found online for that vision board and created a digital one also for my laptop. This is the vision board that I made on New Year's Eve, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I really think that it represents all of my goals for this upcoming year. I am such a visual learner, so to have like a visual reminder of all the things that I want to achieve this year is perfect. And since I won't be at home year round, I needed to make a digital one. So every time I open my laptop, my 2023 digital vision board is right there. I set it as my desktop, so I always have a reminder of it. Like I said, I can't bring that poster with me when I am traveling and when I'm on a contract. So this is another perfect alternative if you don't want to make a physical one. But I did have fun making the physical vision board. I did film a video talking about all of my goals and intentions for this year, and I do explain these pictures, so check that out if you'd like. We have reached that point in the evening where it's time to get out of my clothes and get comfortable. Let's put some jammies on. I want to do my skincare. It is only like 9 o'clock. I want to unwind and just have a very chill evening. And honestly, I'm impressed with myself that I wore these jeans the whole day I was home, because they are not my most comfortable pair of jeans whatsoever. I didn't leave the house today, like at all. I did have intentions to leave the house and that didn't happen, but you know, you win some, you lose some. There we are. Got my comfies on. Best pajamas ever. They're from Cozy Earth. I do have a discount code if you want to try it for yourself. But seriously, the most comfortable pajama set, and so cute, and they have it in a few colors, and it's made out of bamboo, so very soft. I feel like I look a little ridiculous in this headband, but it does the job. Once again, the skincare routine is essential, so build one that works for you and one that you can keep up with. So I feel like if you overwhelm yourself with too many products, you're gonna find it really hard to build that habit. So less is more, like I said. The only difference in my morning and night time skincare is that I use a different cream. So this is the Fermented Peptide Restoring Night Cream. So it's a little bit thicker than the one I used this morning. And then I do use my CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser to take all my makeup off. But again, same 3 products. You know, it's better to make it simpler for yourself. The less products that you own, the easier it is also to travel with. So if you're ever going away on like a weekend trip, or you have to fly somewhere, you're someone who travels a lot, having 40 different products, I know I'm exaggerating, but it's just a bit overwhelming, and you don't even have the space for that. Once again, reiterating that skincare is very important. Skin is the largest organ in your body, so it's very important you take care of it. If you look like a glazed donut before bed, you're doing your skincare right. Now we are cozy. I'm in bed before 9:30. This is great. I mean, I'm not going to sleep yet, but I really like to read before bed, sometimes watch Netflix, like a show or something. But I also really love journaling, and I feel like journaling is so beneficial to self-improvement and self-reflection. I can't even tell you how many journals I own. I have way too many, but this has been my favorite to use. I got this at a Flying Tiger somewhere in Europe. But it is a bullet journal, and that's one of my goals for this year, is to start bullet journaling more. I've actually used quite a bit of this book, but I wanted to sit here and journal a little bit before I get too tired. You can journal about literally anything you want to. There's no rules. There's a ton of journal prompts on Pinterest if you're ever stuck, or you can just see where the pen takes you. I did just get these new like watercolor pens, so they're different colors. I always find that new stationery gets me so excited to journal. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna journal a little bit before I start to get tired. Someone's tired. It's about 11 o'clock, and you know what that means. It's time for bed. With the holidays and everything, I feel like I was staying up a little bit later, so now I'm trying to just fall back into a better routine for sleep. This leads me to my final point of the video. It is so important to prioritize sleep. Coming from someone who literally never used to prioritize sleep, like all throughout college, I would stay up till like 3, 4 in the morning trying to balance my schedule, and then even on the weekend, like I would stay up late, again, wake up early. So I just never used to sleep enough, and the older I get, the more I learn how important sleep is. Like, obviously everyone always says it, but when I can feel a difference in my body and my energy levels from sleep, that's when you know, like, you have to make a change. So now I would say I'm pretty good about sleeping. I usually get on average like 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night. So I try to get to bed at a decent hour and then wake up around like 7 or 8 o'clock depending on the day. My bed is so comfy, it definitely makes it hard to get up some days. I do have memory foam, which is just incredible, and then I do recommend investing in some satin pillowcases. They do wonders for your skin and your hair. We are ending the video in the same spot that we started it, so full circle moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful for you in any way. If this has given even one person inspiration to go out and kick ass this year, then my job is done. So I really hope that these tips helped you. It can be daunting to implement so many new habits into your daily routine. So if it is a bit overwhelming for you, I would really recommend just start with one habit per day, or like every couple of days, so that you can ease yourself into it. So if you start with one habit, start to build that habit, it starts to blend into your routine, then you can add another one and continue on. If you take a more gradual pace, I feel like you're gonna have better results in the long term, rather than just feeling overwhelmed with too many things and quitting very soon after you start. But I really challenge you to make this upcoming year the best year yet. No more excuses. If you have had a specific goal in mind for yourself for a long time and you've put it off, or you've struggled with trying to achieve it, this is your year. And if you guys have made a vision board for 2023, post it on your Instagram story and tag me, because I would love to see everyone's artwork. But thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I love you all to the moon and back, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.